Hi! If you've been following my newsletter lately, you know that I have been adding ruffles to everything, and the latest is making a very ruffly mirror. Here's how I did it. First, I took out all the staples and took off some hardware. I peeled the paper off the back, and there was some ooey gooey glue that I took off with a razor blade around the edges. When most of it was gone, I pulled away the mirror from the frame. I measured their circumference and I found that I needed 135 inches for the frame, and I wanted a little less than twice that for the ruffles. With the strips of fabric, I sewed two big circles, one for the frame and one for the ruffles. I did my best to match up the print, and I pressed all the seams open. To make the ruffles, I folded the big circle wrong sides together and sewed a really loose line of stitching. And then I went back through and sewed a second line of stitching because I always feel like ruffles behave better if there's two lines of stitching. This is the most fun part of the process. Gather, gather, gather. Gathered until it was roughly the same size as the frame, and I put the frame on top to double check. Next, I got out all the clips and secured the ruffle in place and got ready to sew. Sewing over the ruffles usually goes pretty slowly for me because I like to arrange them all as I sew. But it looks nice when it's done. At this point, I wrapped the fabric around the frame and neatly folded in the edge. I don't do a lot of hand sewing, but I broke out the needle and carefully hand stitched around the entire frame. Because of the sticky glue, I wanted to cover the back in fabric, so I just cut about a 1/4 inch extra around the edge of the mirror, and then when I laid it in the frame, I tucked in all the edges. To secure the mirror back in place, I used the original hardware I had taken off. I screwed one into each side of the frame. I had a terrible time deciding where to hang this. I went through a few options, but the closet door really looked the best. I have to say, I am exactly as happy with this project as I expected to be, and I hope you make one too.